Let's go. It's your boy Q Lex in the building running some rec. I got some killers with me, you know what I mean? It's time to go down. You already know the vibes. You know the build that I'm on all day, every day. We doing it big, you feel me? And shout out to my man, Scoop Gaming. Cool peoples, running with him and his peoples. You know what I'm saying? This was a good game. And we're about to get into it. So make sure you drop a like. Sub up if you're new, you know, the whole shebang. Let's start off. Pow, you know I'm hitting greens all day, every day. So when we play rec, I'm starting to realize a lot of things when we be playing rec. Some people really don't want you to win, and they're on your team. I don't understand that. You already know mid-range, bow. It doesn't make sense to me how people can play with you on your team and don't want you to eat. I'm seeing players nowadays where we're in a random rec, or we even with squads in another squad, and they're playing buddy ball. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. We're on the same team. It's not like when you make me miss or you're trolling or whatever the case may be, it helps us win. Do you know how bad you have to have it that you want your team to lose? You're on the team that you wanted to lose. It makes no sense. You feel me? But this game right here was very intense. You know how I feel about rec. My man's was going off right here. That was my matchup. He was trying to get buckets. He saw me getting buckets. He was trying to get buckets. You feel me? My man made with the dunk coming through. We get the steal. Lil K passes to who? You know what I do? Big greens. Come on, man. Y'all know I'm the best shooter on 2K, hands down. I'm the best shooter on 2K. I'm the best shooter on 2K. Let me hear you say it one more time. I'm the best shooter on 2K. Yes, sir. That's how we get down. My man is on his KG build with the Clippiana. I see you, big dog. We out here hooping. Good vibes. Ain't gonna lie, like I said, the other team, they was going at it. When we score, they score. When we score, they score. This game is a tough game. See the ball rotation, big greens on their part. And I'm starting to realize a lot of things when it comes to the rec, where for every one good person you find, because random rec is not horrible, for every one good person you find, it's like 10 people toxic. And it's like, we're in March. Why are you still toxic? They come through with the steal, running the break. Like I said, they was hooping. It's 23-23, 2 minutes left in the second. It was a close game. We was battling it out. You know, everything's going good. My man's catching the middle. I'm Dexing. You know, I'm always moving. You need to use that off ball. You got to be able to, as a shooting guard, move without the ball. You got to be able to move without the ball. A lot of people don't understand that concept. As a shooting guard, you got to. They come through with the steal. That was yuck. Big green. So they pulling off, you know. Cool little timeout. Recollect ourselves, get everything together. You know, right out the timeout on big greens, bro. I'm not playing when I'm telling y'all. I got this Clippiana. But like I said, every time we hit, they hit. It was like back to back. Every time we score, my man's with the big body dunk. You feel me? We come through, kick out, got that core vision. Like I said, we starting to score. They scoring, we starting to score. They scoring, we starting to score. Scoop trying to get some too on 2 of them. They little babies. You feel me? But they not giving up. They hooping. They hooping. And that's some of the things that I hate as a shooting guard, is when we don't get the rebounds, because a lot of them points off of them breaks are super crucial. As you can see the shooting chart, you know what I'm saying? I'm 4 for 5. We don't miss. My man 4 for 9. We all getting good buckets. And then my player, you see my matchup, he was trying to shoot. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. He had 2 steals though. That was kind of messing with me, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. They come through with the big body paint bully. I don't know what he was thinking, but he got his bucket. Their point guard came through with the midi. Yuck. Like I said, we was trading blows back and forth. We was going back at it. You know me with the, I'm always a point guard at heart. Y'all know I got the vision. Diamond hit him in the corner. Like I said, Buddy was really trying to go off. You see him putting on the moves. He put him on skates. I'm telling you, this team was going off. They were going off. We was going back at it. He was like, you're not about to get me. I'm trying to get you right back. Shooting over those. Beautiful, beautiful. As y'all can see, we trading blows. We going at it. We are hooping. This game is intense. I mean, every possession was just back to back. And as you can tell from the shot chart, both teams were not missing. We were just playing defense. 3, 2, 1, green. We was playing defense, and I know that sounds weird to say. We were playing defense and we were going back to back to back. It'll be like 2-3 minutes, we don't score, they don't score. Then it'll be like 5 possessions, they score, we score. As you see, we're going back to back. He trying to play defense. I'm over here trying to create something. I had the whole right side. I get a charge. Man, I don't know what I was thinking. You feel me? But this game was very intense. I'm starting to like the atmosphere of like random rec, and I'm starting to like the atmosphere of collecting a 5, because one thing I noticed when we play now, the competition is always harder in squad rec. Random rec is so much easier, you can get away with so much, but squads, nah. It's like comp woke up, and like I said, we're in March now, so it's like, what do you expect to happen? My man hits the free throws. That's what's up. It's like, what do you really expect to happen now that we're in March? It's like the people who've been grinding have been grinding, and they can hoop. And with random rec, you got the people who just haven't or take it casually, and you can see the skill gap. You can see the difference. 6 seconds left on the clock. My man playing defense. I come through with the help. He shoot over those, miss. End of the quarter. Now we in the 4th quarter. Game is busting. They come through. I'm telling you, there were some killers on the court today. There was some killers on the court today. We scored, they scored, and it was almost like point for point. Because when we hit a 3, they hit it. We get a dunk, they get a dunk. We get a midi, they get a midi. I'm like, what's going on? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. You feel me? The ball movement. You know where I gotta go to. Look at the ball movement. Beautiful. I'm trying to tell you, I'm a PG. I do this, baby. I do this. And then they come through with the 3. I'm like, bruh, what's going on? My man Scoop out the ball. He was like, all right, say less. I told you, we matching 3 for 3. What you want to do? What you want to do? You feel me? I'm over there trying to see what's going on. I'm like, yo, backside. They hit a 3. They come through the block. Everything's starting to go their way. Doesn't make any sense. I'm like, come on, man. Let's lock in. I'm talking to my team. Let's lock in. You know me. I'm a bucket at the end of the day. I'm a bucket at the end of the day. I am a bucket at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is get buckets. But like I said, this team was hooping. Look at the ball rotation. Got to the lane, kick out. They up 2. They got the ball again. It's like things are going their way right down the middle. It's like these little mental things sometimes. Little breakdown. Took a bad shot. They coming down on the break and throwing alley-oops. The disrespect, yo, is crazy. At this point, I'm like, yo, what are we going to do? Bro, I'm like, let's lock in. My man misses the dunk. I'm reaching at this point, trying to get a steal there at the free throw line. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to spaz. I'm not trying to be all in my feelings. It's just frustrating because it was just blow for blow. And now look at the score. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm jokingly saying we gonna win. And then Buddy was like, we gonna hit every shot. I was like, all right, say less. I come through, miss the shot. In my head, I'm like, yo, we're cooked. I ain't gonna lie. This is like pissing me off. He come through the big body block. Start off the break. That's what we needed. Bow. You already know what time it is. I'm coming through with the heavy clutch shot. Heavy. They do the dumbest thing you could ever do to help us. We count all blessings. You see me 9 for 12, 24 points. Team bucket out here with 5 assists. Shooting guard of the year. So now, my man pulls up for the 3. Bow. Super clutch. Now it's a 1-point possession, my guy. 1 point. I'm like, yo, foul him. You gotta do something. Do something. We need, yo, guy. You know what I'm saying? He hit 1. I'm like, can we just get 1 guy? I'm trying to count my blessings. I ain't trying to be greedy. He gives us 1. We got it. We called it timeout. I want the ball at this point. I want the ball so bad you have no idea. I set the screen, right? So that way I can pop out. And then there's 2 on me. I got to make the pass. My man Curls shoots the 3 from the corner and we go up 1. Big clutch buckets. What you know about that? We gotta play defense. We got to play defense. We need to play defense. I'm over here. I'm standing up at this point. I ain't gonna lie about sitting down in my chair. I'm standing up. He shoots the 3. He misses. We win. What do you know about that tough game, bro? That game was mind-blowing. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my squad, bro. They was hooping. You see me at a little play of the game. I did a little something. But yeah, man. This game was epic. I had so much fun. It was like the ups and downs and all over. Like, this game was awesome. And it's like, when you have intense games like this, it gives life to the game. Whereas like 2K isn't cheating me, 2K isn't cheating them, 2K isn't doing this, 2K isn't doing that. It was like I said, we was just going at it. My man Scoob didn't have the best shooting game, but he came through when it was clutch, baby. You feel me? And as you see, everybody did good. We only missed like 2 shots apiece. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you look at them, they was getting buckets too. You feel me? But appreciate y'all for coming through to the video. You know what I'm saying? To show your support, type in the comments rec game. This your boy Q Lex 2K, and I'm